Hi, Kyla. Welcome to the class. Oh, not yet. Okay. Hi, Kyla. Welcome to the class.
Me.
Okay. So, as I've told you on the private chat, please don't fail this level. You need to, you only have like two more levels to go, three including this. So I hope you can just finish or graduate from Leah and without getting failed. Mm. Hi, Kiara. Welcome to the class.
Hello, good evening, Miss.
Good evening. Okay, so today our topic is a bit difficult if you are not familiar with war, and you have to write about wars. So let's just get it on. Let's get started. Aurel is going to join us a little bit late. As you can see from your student book, so if you open your student book, you get to see that our goal today is to make just an introductory paragraph. Uh, okay. Since nobody answered the question, what kind of technique does the sample paragraph use? Can you see my screen? Okay. So these are the three techniques that can be used to build an introductory paragraph. Which one does the sample paragraph use? Kayla, Kiara? Kayla, Kiara? Anybody?
Yes, Miss.
What kind of technique does the sample paragraph use? Ding, 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 ding. There are only three techniques. Should be easy. Come on, you guys. It cannot be that difficult. I mean, I think Gail can also answer these questions. Here, the sample paragraph is, it's too long. Hello, Kayla, Kiara, which one is it? Aurel, welcome to the class. Hello, Aurel, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so this is the sample paragraph. Now, there are three techniques that you can use to build an introductory paragraph. A, begin with a quotation. B, begin with a question. C, build up the background. Which one is this sample paragraph use? Which one does the sample paragraph use? Quotation, question, or build up the background? Oh,
Background, Miss.
background. There you go. It can't be that difficult. I mean, like, it's not a question, obviously. Check this one out. The first sentence is not a question. So question is out of this option. And then it's not a quote because there is no quote. So obviously, this is building up the background. Oh, come on. Girls, seriously, what are you all doing there? Please give 100% when you are on the lesson, okay? It's a difficult topic. Even I am not that familiar with this topic. So if you don't put your 100% here, it must be extremely difficult for you later to write an introductory paragraph. Okay, so let's check the next part. How many sentences does this paragraph have?
4.
4, got it. And what's the thesis statement?
Jesus. Number 4.
Number 4, got it. As you can see, there are only 4 sentences in this introductory paragraph. However, there are about 50 to 80 words from this paragraph. And this is also your goal. You may only use 3 sentences, but the length or the word count should be between 50 to 80 words. Okay. Now let's check how are we going to do this introductory paragraph. First of all, I'm going to ask you to arrange the words and phrases below into good sentences. So there are 3 of you. Kyla was the first one to come, so Kyla will do number 1 and number 4. Kiara, you will do number 2 and number 5. Aurel, you will do number 3 and number 6. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes to think about it. Okay, Kyla, give me start with number 1. What's the
Number 1.
hmm,
Military operation are military action to a developing threatening situation conducted in response around the world. Number 4. What was one of the key success of Operation Desert Storm in the 1991 Gulf War?
hmm, actually, number 1 is not quite right yet. Does anybody have a different idea for number 1? Kiara, Aurel, number 1. So it's not military operations or military actions to a divine. That's not the right sentence. Kiara, Aurel, do you have any other idea for no?
Military operations. Wait, please. I'm a bit confused, miss. For number one.
So actually, the correct sentence would be military operations around the world are military actions conducted in response to a developing threatening situation. So that's actually the correct sentence. And how about number 4, Kayla? Can you repeat one more time?
What was one of the key success of Operation Desert Storm in the 1991 Gulf War?
Okay, that's the correct one. What was one of the key successes of Operation Desert Storm in the 1991 Gulf War? Thank you. Number 2 was Kiara. Number 2?
U.S. military deployment and subsequent combat operations.
The first part is always with the capital letters. I know US is also with capital letters, but there's also another part with a capital letter.
It has been a massive subsequent combat operation.
It has been a massive subsequent combat operations. And then, where do you put US military deployment end?
Oh, wait, miss. It has been a massive U.S. military deployment and subsequent combat operations since World War II.
There you go. That's the correct second sentence. Okay, the fifth sentence.
Number five, miss.
There's an if there.
If the U.S. military operation hadn't succeeded in handing the victory to the U.S., Iraq would have gained control over Kuwait.
Well done. By the way, it's succeeded. Succeeded. Okay, one more time. Yeah. If the US military operations hadn't succeeded.
If the U.S. military operation hadn't succeeded in handing the victory to the U.S., Iraq would have gained control over Kuwait.
Okay, there you go. Well done. Aurel, question. Sentence number 3, please.
One of the many factors of successful military operation is the accuracy and usefulness of intelligence gathered by the intelligence agencies.
Got it. By the way, it's accuracy.
Accuracy.
And then number 6.
Number 6, they have to provide information about what the enemy's capabilities are and what their strengths and weaknesses might be.
Excellent. Got it. Now you all have made the correct sentences from these part. Now we are going to arrange the sentences into a good introductory paragraph. What do you think is the first sentence of the paragraph? Remember the technique? We have a question, a quotation, or a building up to the background. Which one? Anyone? What's the first sentence?
Is it number 4, Miss?
Yes, got it. It means that what technique are we using for this paragraph? Kiara, Ayla, Aurel?
Question.
The question technique, got it. So if number 4 is the first part, I'm going to write it down for you. Or who is using a laptop? Kayla, Aurel, you are using laptops, right? Can you please type down?
Yes.
Can you please type down here the first part of the paragraph? What was one of the key successes of Operation Desert Storm in the 1991 Gulf War?
Wait, miss.
Okay. While Aurel is typing, Kiara and Kayla, please find sentence number 2.
Is it number 1, Miss?
So sorry, no.
Is it number 3?
2, got it. It has been a massive U.S. military deployment and subsequent combat operations since World War II. I'm going to help Aurel to type. Oh no, I can't. That's sentence number 2. Now we have okay. Now we need to find sentence number 3. Which one is it? It's talking about U.S. military. Sentence number 2 is talking about U.S. military deployment and subsequent combat operations. So thank you, Aurel. Which one is number 3? Remember, it must have a connection with U.S. military deployment and subsequent combat operations. So,
Number 1, Miss.
number 1, not quite right. Another one with the keyword.
Number 5.
Number 5, got it. Because number 5 is sentence number 3, what do you think is sentence number 4? Hey, what's going on with my... Okay. Remember, it's still talking about if the U.S. military operations hadn't succeeded, blah, 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 blah. So, still using the same keyword. Which one is it?
Number 3.
Number 3, no way. It needs to explain first. So after you talk about the if,
Is it number 1, Miss?
number 1, got it. So this one is number 4. So which one is the next part? Is it 3 or 6? Or to make it easier, which one should be the thesis statement? Thesis statement must be the last part.
Number 3, I think.
Number 3 is the thesis statement.
Yeah.
One of the manufacturers is blah, 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 blah. Actually, it's number 6. Number
Uh,
6 is the thesis statement. So this one is, Astaghfirullah, what is going on with my Zoom? And this is, okay, there you go. So, Kayla, can you please read the whole paragraph?
Famous.
What was in the 1990?
What was one of the key success of Operation Desert Storm in the 1991 Gulf War?
It has been. Kayla, go on. It has been.
It has been a massive U.S. military deployment and subsequent combat operation since World War II. Number 3,
If the U.S.
if the U.S. military operation
If the U.S. military operations
if the U.S. military operation hadn't
succeeded,
succeeded in handing the victory to the U.S., Iraq would have gained control over Kuwait, and then military operation around the world con
are,
conducted
oh wait, are first.
our military action to developing threatening situation conducted in response.
Our military
Our
actions.
military action conducted in response to developing threatening situation. Number 5.
One of the many.
One of the manufacture of successful military operation is the accuracy and usefulness of
Intelligence.
intelligent
Intelligence.
intelligence gathered by the intelligence agencies. Number 6, they have to provide information about what the enemy's capabilities are and what their strengths and weakness might be.
Got it. There you go. That's the complete paragraph. Okay. This is a bit too long, by the way. It has 6 sentences, although the word count is still 80, less than 80. So it should be okay if you want to make more than 5 sentences. Let's start with trying to make your own introductory paragraph. So everyone, please send a link on WhatsApp to your writing file. Make a writing file. Up to you. Google Doc, Canva, Google Slides, whatever. Please send the link. Remember to make it public and can comment. Okay. As you can see, we are going to write an introductory paragraph using the war topic based on the information you have gathered. Now we are going to gather information about wars. Okay, I know it's difficult and you probably don't like it. However, we need to use this topic still. Okay, Aurel is on. I'm going to open it. This is a very broad topic. Anything about war can be used as your essay or as your writing. So I'm going to ask you to think what kind of what part of war that you want to use. It can be about the intelligence, it can be about the weapons, it can be about the history, it can be about a person, or it can be about the action. Up to you. Okay. I'll give you say 5 minutes, no, too long, 3 minutes to make up your choice. So please think about what you want to write from the war. Kiara, Kayla, I need your link. If you want to write about a person, it's okay. For example, let me write about Pangeran Diponegoro. Sure, why not? Because I'm familiar with him. No problem. Or maybe you would like to talk about like the history of it. Um, for example, the what is it? The Battle of oh, I forgot the name. What's the name? The Battle of Caesar with Mark Antony. There you go. You can also talk about that. Or you want to write about weapons. For example, you want to write about AK-47. Still missing Kiara's link. Okay, so Aurel, Kayla, what do you want to write about with war as the topic?
I choose Palestine and Israel war.
Sure. Which part that you want to talk about? The history of the war or what's going on in the war?
What's going on in the war?
Pardon, Aura?
What's going on in the war?
Okay, what's going on in the war? Do you want to start with a question, a quotation, or do you want to build up the background?
Background.
Background, sure. You may start writing. Kyla, how about you? Kiara, where's your link? Still waiting?
I already sent it to you, miss.
Wait, really? I only got Kyla's link, I think. Oh, okay. So it didn't make any notification. Ding. Okay, Kayla, Kiara, what do you want to write about?
About Perang Belanda.
What's that, Kayla? Your voice is breaking about?
Belanda War.
Oh, the Dutch. Wait. Dutch against Indonesian.
Yes.
Okay, so Dutch against Indonesian war. Sure. Do you want to write the whole 300 years or just the 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 military aggression? Agresi militer. Which part?
About aggressive.
Okay. The first or the second?
The
There are two.
first.
Mhm. The
The
first.
second.
The second. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with a question, a quotation, or building up to the background?
Building up to the background.
Building up. Okay. You may start writing. Kiara, how about you? What do you want to write about?
The cruelty of war.
The cruelty of war. Sure. Uh, what do you want to start with? A quotation, a question, or building up to the topic, to the background? What did I say?
Um, Building up the background, I think.
Why is it that nobody is choosing a question or a quotation? I mean, if it's a quotation, it would be easy to find quotations about wars. I don't, but it's your choice. Okay, uh, let's start checking out your writing then. You have made up your mind about it. Okay. Aura, Kayla, Kiara, you may start right about your choice. Remember, the minimum word count should be 30 words. That should be easy. And let's try not to make it over 80 words. I mean, this is when you want to start with quotation. For example, Israel, Palestine, war, quotes. There you go. There are so many, like finding quotes are easy. There.
Yes, begin with quotes. It's been like we add a quote in the first of paragraph.
Exactly. For example, this is just an example, okay? As his name is Yoshi. As Yossi Meckelberg once said, the only way to reach an agreement is around the negotiation table. And then you start explaining why he made that quotation. And then in the end, you can talk about uh what the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is about.
Okay.
If you're using a question, for example, uh, Have you ever heard about the military aggression that the Dutch did to Indonesia in, when is that? Agresi militer. There you go. Have you ever heard about the, oh, this one, July, in 1947? And then you can start explaining about what the military aggression was about. Same with Kiara. If you choose the cruelty of war, maybe, just maybe, you can find a quote from a peace activist. Good. Mother Teresa. Quotes about war. This is a nice quote. We do not need guns and bombs to bring peace. We need love and compassion. Can start with that and talk about the cruelty of war. But again, it's your choice. So I'm just giving options. Aral starts with a quote. Don't forget, when you use a quote, you need a comma after said, Aral. Yitzhak Rabin once said comma and then quotation. No space. Whose file is this? This is Kiara. Kayla, you haven't changed the name of your file. Kiara too, please change the name of your file. Itzhak Rabin. Itzhak for Jewish, Isaac for Christian, Ishaq for Islam or Muslim. So both three religions have the same name. We have less than 1 minute. Remember, make it short. You only have to make 3 to 5 sentences and less than 80 words. Don't make it too long. We are not, our goal is not to make a whole book. It's just an introductory paragraph. And you need to finish it before 9. Why is it important for you to finish before 9? So we can practice making a paragraph quickly. The goal is to make a good, quick paragraph. Dutch war. Okay. Cruelty of war. Do you have any questions? We only have less than 1 minute.